I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, the Leafs did it again. They staved off elimination after a Game 5 win over the Carolina Hurricanes. And now they head to Carolina for Game 6, where they either tie the series up or the next road trip is to a golf course. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Carolina on the first line is Logan Stankoven, Logan Cooley, and Gordie Howe. On the second line, Teuvo Teravainen, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Daniel Alfredsson. On the third line, Chris Draper, Michael Backlund, and Brian Rust. And on the fourth line, Brandon Duheim, Brian Bradley, and Steve Larmer. On defense, on the first pair is Michael Matheson with Dan Boyle. On the second pair, Dmitry Kulikov with Sean Walker. And on the third pair is Kyle Burrows with Dante Fabro. Starting in net is Eddie Jackelman with Frederick Anderson backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Patrick Kane and Eric Kubranson. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Vincent Danfus, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line, Andrew Ladd, Ken Lindsman, and Mark Parrish. And on the fourth line, Bob Probert, Burton Fiddler, and Glenn Murray. On defense, on the first pair, Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Michael Kesselring. And on the third pair, Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominic Hasek with Artur Silovs backing up. And their scratch players tonight, Brock Nelson, Sheldon Surrey, and Philip Kurashev.
Hi everybody, I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Tonight, it's Game 6. Will we see a Game 7, or does it end tonight? Opening face-off is just seconds away. You can feel the intensity of this one. Total playoff atmosphere. We're underway. And that's off the glove and we'll play on. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. And they win the draw on their own end. And he slides it quickly to Bertuzzi. Loses the coverage there. Tries to the crease. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over.
Well, that hit right there, it tells me that you're attacking right away in the game. You're physically engaging. You want to dictate the tempo. But most importantly, you're willing to do what it takes. Separate body from puck. Find ways to gain possession.
The Leafs win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Back-to-back saves there! The Hurricanes scooping up along the boards. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Oh, he caught him in the open ice!
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Here's a short pass to Morrissey. They've got numbers here. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Toronto's got it now. Sends one up to Larmer. Carolina's crossed the line and on the attack. Puck sent over to Lindros. The Hurricanes gain possession. Great read in the offensive zone by Probert. And that's off a stick. Quick pass to Rust. Play is called for offside.
We always talk about regular season play and playoff season play, right? You know that it's going to be different. It's a harder, it's a heavier style, which is why you need certain components within your team, the physical style of play, to be able to be successful. That hit right there is telltale that they came ready to play.
Can't connect on the shot. Carolina's got a hold of it along the wall. And now he passes up to Teravainen. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And he feeds it down to Provorov. Takes the pass. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Moves it quickly over to Walker. Here's a race for the loose puck. Tries to feed it over to McDonald. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Carolina's got control of it now from their own end. Sends it in deep. Oh, a solid heads-up play to knock it down. Battling for it along the boards. Carolina's got a hold of the puck now. Stopped by the goaltender.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We've still got zeros on the board. Taken by Favreau. And we'll get a face-off after the puck hops into the bench. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. And off the draw, they win the face-off. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Carolina's got the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Burrows. Rocks him. Sends a pass over. Makes a save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. The Leafs take it across the blue line. Quick pass across to Bradley. He might have a step here. He's in the clear. Oh, and I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
Coming to the slot. And he elects to explore his options. The Hurricanes move the puck in the defensive zone. Toronto's ready to go on the attack. Here's a chance in front. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. Carolina's got the puck. Here they come. Sends the pass over. And that's offside, stopping the play.
Koshev's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
More than half the frame has been played here. We're still scoreless. Toronto's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Toronto's got the puck now. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Shot! Stops him cold! And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Carolina's won the face-off deep in their own end. Looks to set up at the point now. The Hurricanes are across the line and into the offensive end. Trying to pick his spot, but that goes off the side of the net. Hasek's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a great save. Grips it the stick and takes the puck. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Provorov. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Toronto's got it in the defensive zone. Through center. Passes the puck over to Fiddler. Works it across to Boyle. Moves it to Rust. And he sidesteps the check there. Fantastic save! Big time stop there.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Looks to make a play over to Probert. Picked up along the wall by Boyle. Puck scooped up by Backlund. Oh, and an even bigger save on a slapper. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off the stick. Kesselring's got the puck along the wing. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck. Puck picked up by Provorov. Moves it to Ladd. Puts it in deep. The Hurricanes have it now. Here's a short pass to Matheson. And the puck departs the zone. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Pass in front.
Oh, come on. You gotta cover the post, Asher.
You need multiple things to win hockey games, James. You need skill, but you need grit and grease, and that's exactly what he showed right there. He rolled up his sleeves, he got dirty, he won the 50-50 battle, and he took it to the net.
Taking the 1-0 lead here late in this first period.
Well, anytime a goal is scored, James, it's a momentum builder for their team. And you know what? At the end of a period, it creates even more energy. You got the body language, you got the energy hitting the dressing room, and you get set to start the second. Now you got all that positive pent-up energy, and you look to start the second the same way you ended the first.
And now it's grabbed by Myers. And he takes the pass. And uses the trapper to swallow that one into the logo. The Hurricanes wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Toronto's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Battle along the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Howe. Slides the puck to Lindros. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Gains the zone. Takes a shot. And kept that one out of the net. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. In the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Well, the Leafs were pretty even with Carolina for most of the period until the very end. Then all of a sudden Carolina just kind of turned it on. Just started putting shot on net after net shot. The Leafs need to do that. Hopefully get back in this game, find that tying goal, and then the go-ahead goal. Let's hope they do it in the second.
Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
The Hurricanes are up by 1 in this one because they're controlling the game, James. They're dictating the pace of play, and they're converting on their opportunities.
Moves it up through the middle from the right. Great poke check on the reach.
Cooley's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Slides the puck over. Lindros plays it now. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a shot. Oh, off the post.
The Hurricanes get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post and out. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
Look at this. Stops it with a glove.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Lots of time left in this period. Carolina's up 1-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And just a bit outside.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there. Not over the net.
Boards and a glass rattled there on that hit.
Not just rattled, James. It is clearly broken, and the cleanup crew, they got some work to do. Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Carolina's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. The Hurricanes win the faceoff at center. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Kulikov. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. All alone! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Here's the pass! And that doesn't reach the net. The Leafs have it against the wall. Just wide of the net. Scrum along the wall. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. The Leafs move to the offensive zone. Moves the puck. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Great reach by Myers. Into the offensive end now. Quick shot. And that one's stopped. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. And he was ready for that one. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. Receives the pass. And that puck leaves the zone. Pinned up along the boards. Carolina's got possession of the puck. Picked off in the open ice. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Quick pass to Probert. Carolina's regained possession of the puck.
There we go, Todd Bertuzzi on the rebound.
Buries it.
Well, I really like the effort on this goal, James. He shows a knack for the net and being real hard and heavy on his stick as he's able to put that rebound in the net. Goaltender's got to clean that up, though. That one got kicked right back out.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. We got a tie game. And they win that neutral zone draw. Slides it on over to Murray. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. Sends it into the offensive zone. Carolina's gained possession along the boards. And sends it just out of reach. Toronto's got possession here in the offensive zone. Passes it over to Burrows. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. And now it's over to Lindros. Drops the anchor.
He's a power forward, and part of his game is delivering and executing hits. Well, he certainly did there.
Over the line they come. Puts it on net. And he puts that one aside with ease.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Here in the back half of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Leafs win the draw here in their own end. Carolina's got control of the puck. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Leafs get a hold of the puck off the draw. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Denied that one. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Passes it over. And he comes up big again. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Sent into the offensive zone. The Hurricanes gain possession along the wall. And now he angles it across to Stanley and makes the routine save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Slides it diagonally to Burrows. Toronto's got it along the wall. Grabs it in his own end. From the left side, they gain the zone. Here's a chance with the stop. Lads picking up momentum through center. Handles the pass. Larmer's gaining momentum. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Moves it quickly over to Ladd. Takes it to the net. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Toronto's got the puck. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, he gets all that one with the pad. Angles it over to Fabro. The Hurricanes will play it through the neutral zone. Feeds the puck up to Ladd. With possession along the wall. Pass back to the point. And that caroms.
There we go, Josh Morrissey.
Set off the pipe and into the net. Wow.
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
It was 103 miles an hour. I don't think there was anything quiet about that shot.
Toronto's got up by one here late in period number 2.
Well, there's not much difference in this game, James. That's why every goal matters, and they get the go-ahead heading into the intermission. If they can hold on to this, they're going to start the third period with a sense of urgency trying to hold that lead.
And now he moves it to Alfredson. Shot! And he catches that one with the glove. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, the Leafs are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. The Hurricanes will go to work here in the offensive zone. Gets the puck over to Lindros. And he coughs it up with the pass. And he takes the dish. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Coming to the front of the net. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Hurricanes have had no shortage of good looks so far tonight, but they still trail here as we approach the second intermission. The Leafs win the draw. Snaps one on net, and that claims off the iron.
The Leafs are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
centers gliding up to the face-off dots here. Second period nearly into its final minute here. Directed over to Boyle. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Foot. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Here's a shot, and he gets in front of that. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Carolina's won the draw. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next.
Much better period for the Leafs. Not only did they tie it up, they got the lead. Now they just got to hold on to it and hopefully force a Game 7.
Welcome back, everybody. You know you weren't going to miss this third period. Sabalski, Pounder ready to bring in the action. All right, buckle up, everybody. Period number 3 is now underway. We've played 2 periods, 1 more to go. Cheryl, how do you assess what you've seen?
Carolina's got to find a way to manage the puck and do something with it here, James. You just look at the possession numbers, and they are way too low and really tell the story of this game while they're trailing. They have to have urgency. They've got to be on point on the puck and then take it to the net.
And he's ridden off the puck. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Moves it to Howe. Broken up at center. Tosses it on to Lindros. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
He's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Feeds it over. Uses the force on that hit. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Toronto's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Carolina's got the puck inside the offensive zone. The Hurricanes ready to go on the attack. Sloppy like me, grabbing leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home.
I just love these types of goal, James. I mean, you can see the energy on the bench, the coach, everyone is uplifted because these are dirty areas. These are tough areas. These are competitive, will-type goals, and he finds the back of the net because he was willing to pay the price.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. And off the draw, they take the puck. Toronto's got it across the line. Here's a short pass to Dubois. The Hurricanes play it along the boards. The Leafs gain possession. And he takes the feed. The Leafs play it along the wing. Sends it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Quick pass to Dubois. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Koshik's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunity.
Moves it quickly over to Dubois. Slides the puck across to Teravainen. And loses possession after a solid hit. The Leafs gain the zone. Quick feed to McDonald. Dishes it to Larmer. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Shot! And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Morrissey. Hammers a shot! Puck grabbed by Walker. Toronto's gained possession. Pass across to Ladd. On the attack along the boards. The Hurricanes have it behind the cage. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Score!
There we go. Juuso Välimäki.
Comes from an unlikely source because that's his first career playoff goal.
Well, he's been relentless, James, in this playoffs, and you know what? He's found a way to find the back of the net. That's going to be a huge confidence boost for himself and his teammates. I love how he kept his feet moving and established some pressure, engaging with the body and turns the puck over. When he does something with it, James. He doesn't just stand around, he makes a play, and that play results in a goal. That's a beauty assist.
The Leafs pick up the go-ahead goal here in the first half of this third period. What's the strategy now here, Cheryl?
Well, you know, I think they've gotten to this point because they've held the possession time, James. They haven't panicked. They've had good patience with the puck. I think they got to continue that, and they may find the back of the net again.
In close! Comes up with the glove save!
Karavainen's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
The Hurricanes have been the busier team in the offensive zone, but they still trail in the third. Carolina's won the first.
Oh, come on.
Shot. Most goaltenders are going to give you their glove hand and want you to challenge there. But instead, the shooter makes a great read and beats the goaltender high stick side.
The Hurricanes get the equalizer, and look at this with the time of this game. Huge, Cheryl.
Huge goal with respect to timing as well, James. Not only is it the equalizer, it tells me one thing. They made the adjustments that they talked about in the intermission. A great start to the third.
And a play on as it goes up the inside of the post.
The Hurricanes looking to break the tie here, and they bring another one off the post. So frustrating, James.
Quick pass across to Probert. Pushes it across to Fiddler. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Hurricanes don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Well, that's a frustration penalty. I've taken many of those in my day, James. It's going to be the cross-checking penalty. Once you extend your arms, you're in trouble.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Puck clears the zone. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Bertuzzi's got the puck. And that's taken by the defense. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Takes the feed. Toronto's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And the puck's kicked free. Taken along the wall by Matheson. Gets it out of his own end. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
Great burst of speed to come up with it. Oh, he whacks it away with the stick. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. And a solid effort by the penalty killers as we are back to even strength.
Well, it's a critical juncture. Game is tied, and the PK unit does a real great job of keeping it there.
Feeds it up ahead. The Leafs have it now. Moves the puck over to Morrissey. The Leafs take possession in the neutral zone. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a save in front. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. The Hurricanes are on the attack. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Past the halfway mark of this period, it's all tied up. The Hurricanes take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Toronto's moving it up the ice. And that's just out of reach. Sends it in on the attack. Takes the feed. And he gives it over to Provorov. Takes the cross-ice pass. Carolina's got a hold of the puck now. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Pass it up ahead. Handles the puck. Moves it to Burrows. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Slides it across. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Here's a short pass to Dubois. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front.
Hasek's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Carolina's got it, and they're on the attack. That's gloved by Hasek. Quick pass to Morrissey. Slides it over to Hyman. The Leafs pick up steam and are on the attack. Shot! Denies him on a slobber. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
Intercepted the pass. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you can see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
Toronto's in now. Here's a pass in front. And there's the whistle as the puck is covered up for a stoppage.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Toronto's won the draw. Brings the ball off the post.
I like the habits and the shot selection right there, James, but it goes off of the pipe, doesn't go in the 4x6, and now they're chasing the game.
Shuts him down.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
Hasek's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Here in the late going to the frame. We are all tied up in this one. Final minute to go here in the third. Carolina's got control of it now from their own end. Dumps it in. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Myers moves it into the attacking end. Carolina's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Dumps the puck in. Carolina's gained possession along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Backlund. Fires it into the offensive zone. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. And he passes it up ahead to Linsman. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Matheson. And that one's turned away.
Hasek's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save. And he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
A critical draw here. The Leafs win the draw. Feeds the puck over to Ladd. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a centering pass. And that chance is blocked. Well, there you go. 60 minutes played, and now we're going to head to overtime. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them have skates. We'll find out who the hero is next.
Well, the Leafs couldn't maintain their lead. Now they got to get it done in overtime. Let's get to it.
Officials are ready to drop the puck here in overtime. Overtime has started, and remember, you only need one shot to win this one. Slides it across to Hyman. Good hit on the play. And now he tries to get it across to Morrissey. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Bertuzzi. Taken by Matheson. The Leafs have it in the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Howe. The Leafs gain control of it. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. No room for that one to get through. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. From the open ice, they gain the line. Rips it. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to...
Looking to end it. And he...
Oh, no.
Overtime winner. And there is your Stanley Cup champions.
The childhood dream comes to an end as they're victorious to win the Stanley Cup, James. What an unbelievable moment that they've shared together. The sacrifices, the preparation, and it all culminates in this. A win, a victorious Stanley Cup.
The moment of truth has arrived. Lord Stanley's in the house, Pounder.
Stanley's in the house, and the question is, who's going to raise it first?
Well, here comes the captain. What can you say? You talk about leading by example. He did that, Cheryl.
Well, he did in every category and facet of the game, James. You look to your leader, not just to be on the defensive side of the puck, but how about to produce as well? He was captain clutch, leading his team in goals, and of course, he led his team both on and off the ice as well.
Oh, what a moment. He's been waiting his entire career for this. This grizzled veteran finally getting his mitts on the cup.
And the emotion is written all over his face. What I love, James, is watching the emotion of all of his teammates as he was able to hoist it.
You know, he's not going to get the headlines or all the fanfare, but they don't win without his contributions.
No, they don't, James. I mean, the water bugs, they got to be moving and they got to be creating energy, and that's exactly what he did, all while contributing at the same time. Let's face it, you need secondary scoring in a Stanley Cup final, and he provided it.
You know, for some routines, Cheryl, you say it's old hat. I don't think winning the Stanley Cup multiple times ever gets tiresome.
Oh, it can't be, James. And it's no fluke, right? You know that he plays in the regular season, how difficult it is to make the playoffs. And then to be able to go round after round, I'm telling you, he's seasoned, and that lends right through the dressing room.
The celebration continues, and they're all converging at center ice for the team pick.
Hard to believe that so many of them are banged up, hey, James, at the arduous process of getting to the Stanley Cup final, but that's why they're all in one heap, showing the pure elation of the moment.
Well, this is new. Well, in the end, the Leafs couldn't get it done. They buried themselves in a hole at the beginning of the series that they couldn't dig themselves out of, and it cost them the series. As Carolina outshoots Toronto 35-26. Toronto outhits Carolina 54-48. Toronto has more time to attack. Carolina has the better pass percentage. Toronto won the faceoffs 20-19. Toronto got the only power play in the game, going 0-for-1. For the box scores for Toronto, Todd Bertuzzi with a goal. Murray, Probert, Ladd, Foote with assists. Valimaki, Morrissey with goals. Hasek made 31 saves on 35 shots, 4 goals allowed for an .886 save percentage. And for Carolina, Backlund with 2 assists, Draper, Burrows with goals, Boyle, Alfredsson with assists, Howe with a goal, Dubois, Stankoven with assists, and Teravainen with a goal. And Jackman made 23 saves on 26 shots, 3 goals allowed for an .885 save percentage. And with the loss, Carolina wins the Stanley Cup in 6 games. So with the playoffs over, let's look at the player stats for the playoffs. For points, for Toronto, you had McDonald leading the way with 25, followed by Hyman, Lindros, Burrows, Danfus, Foote, Nelson, Tuesday, Ladd, Morrissey, Kesselring, Murray, Parrish, Myers, Provorov, Linsman, and Probert. For goals, Danny McDonald was tied with Zach Hyman for the lead, followed by Burrows, Lindros, Nelson, Tuesday, Danfus, Morrissey, Foote, Ladd, Parrish, Murray, Myers, Provorov, Kessel, and the rest had none. And for assists, Adam Foote and McDonald led the way with 12, followed by Lindros, Danfus, Nelson, Kesselring, Hyman, Burrows, Morrissey, Bertuzzi, Murray, Myers, Linsman, Probert, Provorov, Parrish. And for a goaltending, Ahmet Hasek had 18 wins, 5 losses, 1 shutout, had a save percentage of .928, goals against a .169. Did he have any points? And he had 1 assist. For the entire league, you had Logan Cooley winning the Conn Smythe, leading in points with 29, followed by McDonald, Howe, Alfredsson, Stankoven, Hyman, McKinnon, Nashus, and McDavid. For goals, McDonald and Hyman leading the way, followed by Howe, Brett Hall, Bronkoff, Nash, Draper, McKinnon, and Kyle Connor. And for assists, Logan Cooley led the way with 20, followed by Alfredsson, Stankoven, Backlund, McDavid, Nylander, Miller, Howe, and Nashus. And for goalies, of course, you had Jackman with the wins, followed by Hasek, and Rene, Bobrovsky, Joseph, Dryden, Belfour, Moog, and Cheevers. For shutouts, you had Jackman, Rene, Belfour, and Cupper, Waugh, Brodeur, Ottinger, and Joseph, Jair, and Joseph. Save percentage, we gotta do like a 5-game minimum. So with the 5-game minimum, Belfour leads the way. The 943, followed by Rene, Waugh, Jaguar, Bobrovsky, Wolf, Kumper, Hasek, and Jackman. And goals against, Hasek led the way with a 169, followed by Belfour, Rene, Jaguar, Waugh, Bobrovsky, Brodeur, Jackman, and Kumper. And for points, Brennan led the way with 2 points, followed by Wallstead, Plante, Strokin, Brodeur, Belfour, Dryden, Bobrovsky, and Hasek. So with that, that's our season. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the off season.